One of the saddest things I see, maybe a dozen times a day, is marketers tossing ever bigger promises into an increasingly skeptical world. They see these promises as bridges between what people want and what they have to offer. It's too bad they can't see the sign in their own heart that says, "Caution, bridge out ahead." Anyone who's had a good career helping one person at a time and is now ready to serve more people by getting online needs to understand there's a timeless way to build trust and so become a visible authority in this brave new world. These days, we have to go from making bigger promises to making much smaller, almost invisible ones. In a moment, you'll understand why. I promise. Why do we have to stop making big promises in our marketing? Many years ago, Carl Sagan said, "Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence." But that's harder than you may think. Testimonials can help if they're done just right, but often people assume they're cherry-picked. So what does that leave you with? Getting more people to your website where you can make more promises? Copywriting that tries to persuade someone to do something you want them to do, whether you know it's right for them or not? Referrals of people who know little to nothing about you and so reduce you to a service provider rather than a trusted advisor? None of that works very well, which is why people do all of it, hoping something of it will stick. They throw an argument up against the wall, measure, compare, and ultimately despair of the whole silly game. The only thing they don't try is the one thing that always works. It's actually worked since the late 1800s and pretty much never fails. The way it's done changes every few years, but the strategy itself has never changed. But because it's old-fashioned, no one wants to try it. So, in case you're someone who is not afraid of trying something old in a fresh new way, I offer it to you in the form of these videos. The strategy is direct demonstration of what you're talking about. Even your lying eyes can't deny it. The promise is so small it barely registers as a promise, simply that you'll show up with something every day or week or month, and you'll have a little housewarming gift as your audience opens the door to you, just like the Fuller brush man, holding up his little kitchen brush as the housewife who knew him well from his weekly rounds welcomed him into her home to talk about laundry detergent or an ironing board. In the movie Jerry Maguire, there's an insightful recurring segment where a middle-aged sports agent named Dickie Fox, dressed in a plain suit sitting behind a wooden desk, dispenses wisdom about success where there's no big promises, but advice that made him the millionaire next door. He says things like,
"If this is empty, this doesn't matter."
Doing videos our way isn't rocket science either. It's mostly interior work combined with ever-increasing technical expertise. The interior work is mostly letting go of useless thinking and gaining trust in your inner authority. The technical expertise is so you can demonstrate it. I will say that because of the way we do things, we tend to attract successful professionals working at the top of their game. They might be in highly regulated or image-sensitive industries like medicine, the law, or finance. But this works for everyone if becoming a visible authority is their goal. It just takes a little while to put into place. Everyone's path is different. But once it's online, you just feed it once a week, and trust builds. I think the reason is that people understand someone willing to take the time to build trust in a human way is someone who can be trusted. It's a delicious irony that in the world of video, the most important success factor is the only one you can't see. You also can't manufacture it, and you can't fake it. That drives the success gurus crazy. And that's why this simple strategy will never fail. Today it's online. In 20 years, who knows? The only thing that matters now and forever, really, is who you are and who you serve. The rest is static.
Hey, I don't have all the answers. In life, to be honest, I've failed as much as I've succeeded. But I love my wife. I love my life. And I wish you my kind of success.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. on the Visible Authority.